And of course, I'm trying to center it. There you go, baby eaglet. I believe he's on the bottom. Mama eagle is on the top. Unless it's Papa, but they've been calling out for a while. I thought I'd do a quick grab, since it seems I lost my dear slot. Someone greedy with money. Giving a treat to wildlife is okay. Feeding wildlife morning and evening for no reason and not being followed by wildlife is actually not a good thing. As the wildlife officers, they hear all the time, I'm good. But feeding wildlife without being supervised by wildlife officers is actually not good at all. It's injurious to all the animals directly. Don't take my word for it. But we have Eaglet Zoo. We had winds of between 60 and 75 or just above. Oh, and I don't have zoo. This is actually Mama and Papa. Zoo is down further. I don't know where she is. We can hear her in the background. But it was calling and you couldn't see the beaks moving. So she's still here. Mama and Papa are together. Unless we see the wideband. Oh, no, she is the bottom one. She's got the, no, this isn't white fur. She might be further down below. Well, you've got Mama and Papa. And the call of Eaglet. And she cannot be far from the adults. They just blend in the rock. It took me a while to find them. So you're watching Mama and Papa Eagle and Eaglet is being heard on and off. on the rock. I just cannot find her. I thought I found her. I didn't. Unless she's further below, which I didn't look. I cannot see her. So we'll go back on Mama and Papa. She'll fly by when she's hungry and park herself by them. Good morning. So call me here before the next storm. I'm looking for her. And pretty soon the sun will be, it's rising from behind the rock face, so pretty soon we will have a blinded view from the sun. Hey, Sir Bruce. We're watching Mama and Papa Eagle, and Eaglet is somewhere on the rock. It's been heard on and off, so they're all safe, hopefully. I still haven't visually seen her. I thought she was underneath Mama, and it might be Eaglet. I've just got to see if it's got a white ring on the tail. No, Eaglet is more on the right. And I'm trying to see it, but I've got the sun blinding me. And I can't see her further below. But that doesn't mean she's not. She could be on the left or the right. So watching more than likely the ducks and the goose in the river, frozen river, in the water pockets. I'm going to get my other scope and look if I can find Eaglet. We had horrendous winds. A wind threw me on the ground twice. What I was proofing. Ah, well, there you go, they flew away. So we might see eaglet now. They went to catch something. Yes, I'm in a pile of leaves. The leaves are gathered at my front door. So I'm going to try to find Zoo. I think she's more on the right. That's a cave. Maybe not. No, it's a cave. I've got the sun right there. She's still on the rock. The sound is not moving. I go to the top in case. It's impossible with the sun. I've got the sun in my eyes. And she's moving, I think. Well, we got a view of the two. I'm not going to find her. She is on the right, I know that. Need a sun shield on my glasses. Where is she? Ah, there we are. Let's see if that's a whitetail. I think that's a... Oh, Mama. Oh, Papa, since Eulia, I need to center it to be able to zoom in. No, that's Mama or Papa, no white ring. So she's still somewhere on that rock. She's on the right. Hopefully she comes unperched by Mama or Papa. Ah. But at least we've got her coals. I'm going to look if she's... below. She's on the right. So I'm just going to follow the rock face. She's approximately center. We've got a lot of rock to go through. That's not us, that's a cave. That's another cave. It's another cave. It's a cave. She's blending in those caves of rock. Hey, Maria. I just cannot see her. I can hear her, just cannot see her. No, that's okay. All right, we'll go back to Mama or Papa, whichever one it is. There you go. That's one of the adults. And this we see a white ring on a tail. That's one of the adults. Eaglet still has that white band, not ring. They're all here today, following that huge windstorm. No, this is an English stream, so I can't speak Spanish. And I don't speak Spanish. Speak French, speak English, speak some Latin, some Italian. The stream is based in America. English is the English is the language in America, so now I speak English. When I took my citizenship, I was required to speak English. I guess we will just watch Mama. Looked with my other scope. I cannot locate Eaglet. So until she flies on lens, and she could be right on the other side of the rock face. Hey, Sherbet. That one I think is the adult mama. I don't know yet. I've got to see the white band. The white band will indicate the eaglet. The three were here. But I think I can hear eaglets somewhere else more on the right. I keep looking with the other scope. I still can't find her. Fatso squirrel, the tree still standing. I thought it was going to snap from the wind. There is a dog in the wildlife park, which is scaring wildlife. Oh, I might have a, let me check with the other one. With the sun moving, I finally found her. Hopefully I can find her with this one. Just hold on. Kind of trying to make think. No, she's on a straight rock face. Come on. It's too far. She's on one of those rocks. I just have to find her. From Descope. Nope. I might have gone too far. She's past Mama. No. That looks too small. That's a rock. By the time I find her, she'll fly again. Oh, I just fogged my glasses. Great. She's blending in with that rock. On Descope is a larger one. She's perched. Just cannot find her with the scope. Okay, I'm going to go back on Mama, and I'm going to go back to the other scope to try to make another, to see if she even moved. She might land by Mama. She's not far from the nest. She's between Mama and the nest. I went too far. She's right here somewhere. Okay, I need to find that rock. That's a rock, so she's around here. Can't believe it. There you go. And of course now she's going to fly off because I found her. This is Eaglet. As you can see, the wide bend took me long enough. And the sun is on her. I'm trying to center it. All right. This is Eaglet, but with the sun right on her, it's difficult to get a good focus. Can you see the wide bend? God, it took me long enough to find her. Finally found her. I'm not going to give you my location, I'm sorry. I'm in Colorado. That's all we need to know. Colorado, USA. It looks warm today. It wasn't yesterday. We had a huge windstorm. Anywhere from 60 to 75 or a bit more gusts. Even the deer found it hard to walk. And then it was hazardous to be under the trees. We had snow last week, and I'm guessing we had a cold front moving in the mountains. That's why we had so much wind. It flipped, you know, the usual. Semi trucks were flipped on the highways. They had to close the highway. Hi, Linda. And it's trying to refocus because the sun is moving up and that rock face is east. So the sun is coming up a bit more on the right from behind that rock face. And I'm glad to see Eaglet is okay because those winds. Going to try to see if we can refocus. Can't guarantee it. That made it worse. Yes, I saw Fatso yesterday, filmed just before the big windstorm. And I did not yet manage to see her belly properly. I've tried to make a stand for the nut to see if she was nursing or if she lost another litter. We're getting a good view of Zoo on the feather marking. As you can see, she's still got a lot of white Yeah, last night I was praying for a tree. I was watching a tree. That's when the wind threw me on the ground. I shouldn't have been out, but I was anyhow. And oh my God, a tree looked like a roller coaster going from left to right. And I actually filmed her this morning. So I saw her already today. She might come on my patio in a bit. She was at the peanut tree. I gave her a walnut. Yeah, the wind knocked me twice. I was out for the deer. And you know that film box I use for my phone started to fly away, so I had to add straps to it. She's doing a good grooming today. I'm going to try to pull that sunshade on my scope. Hopefully I don't move the whole thing too much, but it might help with the picture. Just bear with me. I think it's all out. I can't guarantee it will help, but it might. Zoom a bit out. I'm going to try to recenter it. I shouldn't have touched it, I know. The pleasures of having manual equipment, right? Where is she? Ah, gosh. Just bear with me. I'm not monetized. I don't use YouTube money to buy things. I just have an old phone on the scope. And I don't interfere with wildlife just to get YouTube's money on views. So my squirrels are all wild and free. I don't get them inside my house because it could actually harm them. What if you moved away? What, I don't know. If you have to sell your house because you can't pay the bills or you need a new job. Then the squirrel comes in that house and the next owner might not like it, trap it. One should not interfere with wildlife and should only give it treats, not feed it where they rely on humans. And whenever possible, be followed by wildlife officials like I am, so they can advise you. Hey, Snooks. Hey, citizen. Right? Like it's never a good idea if you're an animal lover to start trapping your squirrel inside your house. If you're an animal lover, you won't. If you're a monetization lover, you will. Same with deer. It's never a good idea to make deer rely on the human feed. If you're an animal lover, you don't. If you're a monetization lover, you do. In my case, some of the deer is colored, they have a GPS, they are followed by wildlife. Wildlife comes on this property to monitor them, and they guide me on what to do. And it has to be treats left over from the birds with no molasses, no corn if they are not used to corn. Luckily, they are used to corn here due to the cornfields. Otherwise, corn is actually dangerous to deer. Did you know that? I didn't till wildlife told me about it. But if they grow next to a cornfield as fawns and munch on corn in the cornfield during the summer, then their body has adapted to corn. Otherwise, corn is actually dangerous to deer. It's amazing what you can learn when you talk with biologists to actually get it right for wildlife, not for monetization. Hi, Tinky Pixie. I was so worried about Eaglet last night. That wind went until midnight, 1 a.m. And I was literally praying she was in a cave, anchored in. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. The sun is affecting the focus. Hey, but at least we know I'm not using filters, right? And you can see all the golden tones on Eaglet. And Mama is still where I was filming her earlier, on the top of the rock face. So far we filmed Mama and Papa together, and then Eaglet. When I finally found it, it took me long enough. Yes, I've got two cats like that, not one, two. One talks loudly in the morning and evening around feed time. The other one talks all day. And it's almost like an howling. And it's like, oh my goodness. And she's not hungry, she wants nothing. She just talks a lot. And yesterday during that windstorm, she needed a calming jacket. She has actually a storm jacket. She gets so anxious. And my woodpecker seems fine. It came this morning, so I'm glad to see that. I'm sure animals get stuff like we do, particularly with all these digital meters around them. With the preening, she's giving us a good view of her feathers and everything. She looks beautiful. And I've got a friend in Colorado. She has some eagles by her too, golden, on a rock face. She lives much further than me, from me. And she observed the same thing. The eagles, which usually should have migrated, the eaglets, are still here. Strange thing this year. The eaglets have not migrated. So it could be a coincidence, but eaglets always migrate around the same time as the ones here. And she's still watching her eaglets. And obviously I'm still watching eaglet too. So peculiar. I know, CS, I've got the same problem. I've got a stray that turned up. So I built it a big shelter in one of the shed, put a hot bed in there, and give it food every night, hoping the skunk doesn't get it first. And I built a huge tent, so I've put a heated, hooded cat bed. It sleeps on the top of it to not feel trapped and have an exit. So I placed huge wool blankets around the workbench. It's on the shelf, bottom shelf. I've placed huge wool blankets to make another layer of warmth. And hopefully it still goes under there, but not being disrupted. But it got in trouble 2 days ago because it was stalking Fatso Squirrel's tree. And that's a no-no. She's got enough predators to worry about. Unfortunately, with the way the economy is, poor dogs and poor kitties and whatever else is domesticated is getting dumped. Unless they, I guess, get you monetization on social media, they get dumped. It's like wildlife, you know. People will humanize wildlife for monetization, which is wrong. I mean, helping them out when, you know, you've got 2 feet of snow is different than feeding them all year, just for views. Same with squirrels. Soon as they're better, if you rehabilitate them because they're hurt, it's a good thing. But you should put them back out if they can be put back out. Wild animals are meant to be wild. Maybe that's what we should do. Get a human in a room, leave it there, feed it, and see if you can get views for it. It would be wrong, right? Just pointing the obvious out. I guess that's why I don't monetize, because I'll never lose the focus on animal loving first. And if I get 4 views, I get 4 views. If I get 100 views, I get 100 views. Doesn't matter. And I'll remain in my little community circles. Yeah, it's messing up at the focus a bit, but it is what it is. But I like to keep everything authentic, raw. So I don't use filters, I don't use AI or whatever to make it look better. And I just use my old phone. Mama flew away, so it will fly away. See? I don't know where it went. Let me try to, oh, it's up. I'm looking at the wrong place. They're both flying. I've got to try to catch up with them. Too far. Too far. It landed somewhere. Too far. Where is it? There you go. And that's Eaglet, not Mama. I saw the white band. And with the sun, it's getting very fuzzy. Sorry about that. Mama went to hunt, so it might follow her. Hopefully it's not too fuzzy. Could try to Hey, Billy. So right there, you see that I've been doing this for years because he's from my other channel. I'm not a copycat, or a monkey cat, as I call it. Hope you well, Billy. How are things in Texas? Is the picture very fuzzy? Should I try to... My screen shows it as fuzzy. Ooh, I need to get a charger. I'm almost out of juice on the phone. It might move a bit because I'm going to connect my charger. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just following YouTube guidelines these days. Because wildlife is more important to me. And they gave me back my other channel, but I'm not really on it. Maybe I should just change the name and be on it, but grateful they gave me back the channel. I'll go to get back my videos, but that's about it. Is that still fuzzy? The sun is right there. I'm going to try to center it. We know how that's going to go. Just bear with me. Oh gosh, I went too far. Too low, too... Okay, we'll try that. Still too low. Sorry about that, it's all manual. And all live. I'm not attached to a fence right now. Or in a box. Oh gosh. I'm on full zoom. I hope the picture is not too fuzzy. Let me know if it is. Yeah, without monetization, so you don't lose your focus on what's right for wildlife. Once you go on wildlife monetization, often wildlife well-being is lost because then the prioritization is on money instead of wildlife. Oh, look at that. Mama and baby. Let me try to move it just slightly, hopefully. There we go. Have you noticed how when Mama comes by it, first it puts its head down in a submissive position? Like respect for Mama. And can you see how Eaglet is as big as Mama, which makes me think it's a female? Because Eaglet is much bigger than Papa. Mama is on the left, Eaglet is on the right. Right, citizen, I'm not just a preacher. I love wildlife, but money takes prioritization, so I'll trap a squirrel in my house for views and overfeed deer to humanize them. Or preach about, I don't know, religion and do everything that's against religion, I don't know. What do you call it in English? False prophet? Fakery? Appearances? Oh, we are Wednesday. Tomorrow there is a great stream, 15's Bend, tomorrow evening. You can find this channel on my permanent shout out list on my main page. I think he's the third one down. And there we go. I wasn't ready, so I might have lost it, more than likely. Let me put my coffee down. Now there I had my cup of coffee in my hands. Oh, it's high in the sky. They're both flying. Oh, Papa or Mama. No, Papa. So Mama and Eaglet are flying and Papa is here. We've got the family. Two are flying, third one is perched. Hopefully they'll all land next to each other's, which would be nice. Yep, there you go. Eaglet landed. One of the adults is still flying. We're getting some great family footage today. Wait, maybe it was next to Papa, I don't know. I can recognize Eaglet. Mama's got more white and golden tones than Papa. Silly me. I thought I would. It's going to fly out to be with them, so I'm getting ready. One disappeared, the other one's still flying. I don't know if Eaglet will remain in place, so I'll zoom in again for now. And the adult is still here, coming back, so I'll zoom out just in case it lands. It's passing right above it. I thought maybe it would be in the frame. And it went on the other side of the rock face. So Eaglet might take off and follow them. Time will tell. Unless Eaglet gets lazy and wait for them to bring it food. How fuzzy is it? Hey, Barbara. Anna's a friend of Billy on cigarette. Of my old channel. Mama, Papa, Eaglet, all have been on the stream. This is Eaglet. And I think Mama and Papa are still nearby, but on the other side. At this point, I would need a drone, but flying a drone next to raptors is not advised, or I think it's actually illegal too. I can't guarantee it. And I don't want to speak too quickly. I haven't seen the trespasser since I spoke to him. Well, it wasn't a friendly conversation. I was trying to be friendly, explaining the disruption and how the original pair left last spring from too many disruption during their attempt to nest and get the nest ready. I got called a few different names that I cannot list on a live stream. I remained polite. And of course, I taped that whole conversation with my phone, where he told me that it was okay to do it, this and that. Yeah, I think I need to go back on that old channel now that they gave it back to me, and I'm just going to change the name, I think. Because when they took it out, they said to never use the name again, and I might just change the name. And then become maybe active on that one too again. But I'm grateful they gave it back. I just wanted it for the wildlife videos. So I went on it when they gave it back, and I just took all the stuff that had got me out in the first place. I took all this stuff out and left the wildlife on. These days I'm staying out of politics. It's all a lie. Doesn't matter, it's all a lie. I just stick to wildlife. Doesn't matter what I think on other topics, it makes no difference. I let the big channels who are dedicated to that topic handle it. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I'm like the Restoria from all the madness of the world, all the madness away from the news. We all need a brain break, right? That's what I offer with my wildlife. And that's why now I don't do politic, religious, hot topic news, whatever. All these topics are not allowed on that channel. So it doesn't get deleted, it doesn't get striked or whatever. We keep it to wildlife, music, cooking, no health topics, because that has a gray zone now. Well, it always did, but even more so now. So we just keep it to gardening, cooking, wildlife, scenery, cool places to visit. Two days ago, I saw a bald eagle chasing a goose. And it was too far. The chase was on full speed, and by the time I would have got everything set up, I would have missed it. But it was pretty intense. And it got it, of course. Yeah, I went through YouTube rehabilitation camp. I just stick to wildlife. And I don't even do AI wildlife videos because first, it's fake. Second, we've got everything we need right there. With true wildlife, yeah, it might not be as heroic or, you know, but that's okay. I'll take the natural and the authentic over the fakery. I don't either. I mean, I see some videos and I'll watch them and I'll be, was that real or AI? And then I'll research it, find out it's AI. But it takes away from the true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll never see an eagle catching a coyote here. And I could fake it with an AI video for views. But what's the point? I don't get paid on my channel, so it makes no difference. So I'll just keep it natural. Are we still good on a picture? I still go to visit other, channels once in a while, but the news cycle is just too stressful. The reality of things that are to come is just too stressful. So I just dedicate my time to the natural creation that we were given while it still exists. Because anyhow, unless you're a big channel, you're not going to really influence anything with your point of views. So might as well spread relaxation and beauty that we were blessed with. Going to try to maybe refocus, but I can't guarantee it. The sun is right in the lens. Is that better? It's trying to focus for some reason. I really don't like that app. I wish. Is that better or actually worse? Yeah, I love music. I go on a lot of independent music streams now because I don't know, like many years ago, I stopped going to the movie theater. I stopped going to concerts. I stopped listening at, the big musicians because I don't agree with their activities and I'm just going to leave it there. It's all again fakery. So I just go on the indie streams on YouTube. They seem more authentic. Yes, they have point of views, but they don't do things, so far as I know, for some anyway, that are bothersome to me. Me too, Barbara. I still listen at some where I know they're not involved in weird, strange activities. My favorite one is still Pink Floyd, both the last album. And his granddaughter is so talented. She sings on that new album with David Gilmour, and I love that song, Between Two Points. So I still follow some of the older singers, but yeah, the singers I grew up with, and I know are not yet listed as whatever. You know, they're not yet on lists. Leave it to that. I haven't watched TV in so many years. I've got a TV which is just there to be there, I guess, where I can plug in my phone if I need to. I have so many DVDs because I used to be a movie freak. I loved movies. Every new movie that came out, I bought the DVD. And now most of these actors are cringed, leave it to that. So I can't even watch the movies that I really used to enjoy unless they're older movies. Once again, older movies, to maybe before I was born, where I know maybe they're not appearing on any strange lists. And I'll play these DVDs, but all the rest, really, I should take those movies to a thrift store. Right, but exactly. But I mean, reality is that now I just keep to independent stuff, independent musicians. Movies, not so much, because whatever. Documentaries until they're made by, I don't know, independent companies that are not involved in strange stuff. Like I used to watch BBC, you know, animal documentaries. I don't anymore because of the name. So YouTube is actually a great platform where I can watch independent documentaries maker, music makers, creators. Is the picture still okay? Yeah, I've got a lot of DVDs on British comedy because I lived in England for 10 years. So I've got the DVDs and I've got that DVD player which plays both format, US and European. So I've got all these old comedy sitcoms. And I kept them because it was before the world went crazy. So far as I know, those people aren't on any crazy stuff. And I am glad that I kept that DVD player. Plays both formats. The PAL format. And some of the comedy DVDs I have, I'm pretty sure might not even be available anymore because they would be maybe considered inappropriate. But it was just comedy, and one has to be able to discern between comedy and reality. And as a comedian, you still should be able to pick and laugh at everything and anything, doesn't matter the topic, because it's supposed to make you laugh. Is my picture still okay? The sun is moving, and right now my screen looks very fuzzy. Try. That might have gone. Let's try that. Worse, better? Trying to decide which way to go. And that looks a bit better, maybe. See, the wind is picking up again, which means it's going to fly. It got tired of waiting for the parents to bring food. Just getting ready, just in case. Usually when it takes a poop, it's ready to fly. Told you. And I lost it. And it's flying much faster, so I might lose it, as you saw. I don't know where it went. Oh. Oh, it's so far up. I might catch it, I might not. It's hydroplaning in the sky. I'm going to see if it lands back. It might go north with the parents. It's flying full speed. Oh, got it. I just moved the scope anywhere in the sky, hoping to catch up with it. It worked this time. And I cannot refocus. Because anyway, it will lose focus eventually because we have no clouds, no nothing. Hopefully it doesn't go too far left or we will go the window. Yep, window. So I'm just going to wait it out to see if it comes back. And if not, we'll call it a day for now. It looks like if it went north. Let me check. I can't even see it. It didn't go north, it followed the parents. I think they're all behind that rock face, which, there you go. They're all behind that huge rock face. Hey, but they blessed us with a 113 minutes stream. I struggled at the beginning to find Eaglet. I thought I was on it till I realized it was Mama. Much quieter today. We had horrendous winds yesterday. And you see that's what's interfering with my... It's not that far, I mean, it's moving, but it came from behind that corner. We've got some goose moving in. Trying to see if we can zoom in on it. I don't know if it's flying in or if it's, oh yeah. I don't know if I'm on it. I can't see. My screen is dark from the sun. You can hear it. All right, well, thank you for watching. If I see anything interesting, I'll be back. No deer. You can see where the deer sleeps. The grass is all... Oh, we've got ducks too. There you go. Oh no, that's a raven. Where did it go? My other phone has a better zoom. Oh, it's here. There you go, raven. Squirrels are starting to show up. I was hoping that maybe Fatso would come in. She'll be back on live streams. She's sticking to the backside these days on my patio instead of the tree line. I think she knows she's getting slower. I mean, she's 11 years old. Well, 11 years plus, maybe 12. So she just walks along that white tree line these days. And we'll go back to a tree which is above this building. That's a tree. But by walking underneath the fence, she blocks the raptors from flying in and grabbing her. Also, sometimes she's on the top of the fence, which freaks me out. And then you see me running around, trying to scare any raptor that are on the trees. Anyhow, you all have a blessed day, and I'll be back if I see anything interesting. Yes, it is beautiful. It's sold the property. And this is the tree line I film in at night. It's right off my front door. And there is a lot more behind this tree line. And the ponds are all over there. Well, a lot is happening. That's where the coyote den is. River is at the bottom of that rock face. All right, you all have a blessed day, blessed night, depending where you're watching from. Blessed Wednesday, blessed Thursday, all depends what hemisphere you're in. And I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for watching. Blessings.